Assam. And we have Srimathe Mayuravadi here. I have here.
Srimathe Ramanujaya.
Yeah, Mayuraji, give me a minute so that I'll give you your introduction and then you can continue. So, Mayuravalli has been a disciple of Sri Uve Vidwan Sironmani Vinjimur Venkatacharya Swami, Srivaliputtur, since 2008. Vinjimur Swami, as her Acharya, has taught her many of the Sri Vaishnava Rahasya Granthas and has guided her in providing lectures in the US and India. Mayuravalli's spiritual journey began when she was 3 years old, and she is keen to share her knowledge with those around her in the languages of Tamil, Telugu, and English. Her Instagram handle Tirupavai Mini Bites YouTube channel and Sampradaya Mini Bites has her 1 minute Tirupavai and Apurva Ramayanam series, and she is currently residing in Hyderabad, India. Mayuraji, the floor is all yours, and we are eagerly waiting for you.
Thank you.
Satsang.
Srimathe Ramanujaya, first and foremost, very grateful for this opportunity, for this momentous occasion that is happening in India for the Ram Janmabhoomi temple consecration. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Srimathe Ramanujaya Namaha. Shri Saile Sadaya Patram Divaktyadi Gunarnavam Yatindra Pravanam Vande Ramyaja Mataram Munim Kartike Varani Jatam Yatindrashrayamashraye Jnanaprameya Sarapihi Vaktaram Varadam Munim Dayapala Dayapatram Vatsalyadi Gunarnavam Srinivasarya Satputram Vande Venkatadesikam Vedavedye Pare Pumsi Jate Dasharathatmaje Veda Prachet Sadasid Sakshat Ramayanatmana Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam Valmikir Munisimhasya Kavita Vanacharinaha Shunvan Rama Kathanadam Konayati Param Gatim Karpar Rama Viranayallal Matrum Karparo Purpa Mudala Pullerum Padi Undrindriye Narpal Ayothiyil Varum Saracharam Mutravum Narpal Kuitanan Nan Muhanar Petra Natule Ulaham Yavayum Tamudavakalum Nilai Peruttalum Nikalum Ningala Alahila Vilayatudayar Avar Talaivar Annavarke Charannangale Yatra Yatra Raghunada Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamastakанjalim Vashpavari Paripurna Lochanam Marutim Namatarakshasantakam. With the immense grace of our Acharyas, Sita and Rama, we have gathered here today to discuss the Ayodhya Kandam of Sri Ramayanam. My heartfelt gratitude to Loka Kshema Satsang for this wonderful opportunity. As Gayatri ji already said, the biggest plot twist in the story of Sri Ramayana happens right in Ayodhya Kandam. This Kandam starts with the planning of Rama's Yuvaraja Pattabhishekam, but ends with Rama's Paduka Pattabhishekam. The planning, we ended Balakandam with Rama marrying Sri Devi. And here in Ayodhya Kandam, Dasharatha plans Rama's wedding to Bhudevi. That is, giving him the entire land, the entire kingdom, which is equal to Bhudevi for us, to become Yuvaraja himself. This announcement is well received by the people of Ayodhya. Everyone is jubilant and they almost tell Dasharatha, "You are an old man, just go away. We do not want you to rule us anymore," because they are all enamored and impressed and want to just live in the great qualities of Sri Rama, the Kalyana Gunas of Rama, and therefore they want Rama to immediately be crowned the Yuvaraja. Dasaratha is also impatient and he sets the Yuvaraja Pattabhishekam for the right next day once the announcement is made. He marks the Tirunakshatra of Pushyam for this Yuvaraja Pattabhishekam to happen. The announcements are made to everybody. Rama is called forth by Dasaratha and is requested to fast per the Shastras. So Rama and Sita decide to fast for the night. They also offer wonderful puja, Tiruvaradhanam to their Kula Devata Jagannatha Perumal or Ranganatha of today that we see, the Ranganatha that we see of today was the Kula Devata of Rama a long time ago, the Kula Devata of the Ikshvaku Kulam, the Surya Vamsam. Once they offer all their prayers, they are going to fast for this night. And seeing the jubilation, seeing the enjoyment, seeing the entire town decorated very beautifully, the flower garlands, the beautifully decorated streets, the horses and the elephants and everything that is getting ready, and the wonderful music that is emanating from the entire city. Kaikeyi's handmaid, Kaikeyi's personal assistant, Mantara, climbs up to the terrace to see what all this celebration is about. The name Mantara just means a humped back, the one who has a coon, the one who's humped in her back. There are a lot of explanations for why she's a Mantara and who she was. The one thing that we want to say is Mantara was a very far relative of Kaikeyi, a very far poor relative of Kaikeyi. And in those days, this was one way to help their relatives. So Kaikeyi gave her a job of taking care of Kaikeyi. So she became Kaikeyi's maid and came from Kekeya Desam along with Kaikeyi just as a maid, even though they were relatives. So there is one incident that our Purvacharya says in Tiruchandavritam, Konde Kondu Kune Meedu Tenulavu Kuni Koon. In this Pasaram, the Vyakyanam given by our Purvacharyas, the explanation given is that when Rama was a 5-year-old boy, he was a very good bowman even then. And what he did was he used to make a mud ball and throw the mud ball with his bow onto Mantara's back. Because she was very humped, the hump would press and come out, press and come out. For a kid, that seemed very funny. And Rama had done this apacharam to Mantara, and therefore Mantara had a lot of angst and she wanted to get revenge against Rama, is one of the explanations. In the Tulsidas Ramayana, the explanation given is that because the avatara purpose of Rama, the reason for Rama to come down from Sri Vaikuntham to Bhuloka was to ensure that Dharma Samsthapanam happens again. The only purpose, the biggest purpose of the avatara every time is Dharma Samsthapanam. Paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya chadushkritam, Dharma Samsthapanataya sambhavami yuga yuga. In every yugam, Sriman Narayana, Sri Mahavishnu will be born so that Dharmam gets established. For Dharmam to get established, Rama cannot continue to stay in Ayodhya. Rama has to move away. Rama has to go all over the country so that he can kill the Rakshasas and establish Dharma. So, therefore, in Ramcharitmanas, Tulsidas says that the Devatas prayed to Saraswati Devi, and Saraswati Devi came down around this time and took away Mantara's intellect. They made her a Manda Buddhikari. So her intellect was reduced at that time so that she would turn against Rama and change the mind of Kaikeyi. So what does this Mantara do? She sees all this jubilation. She immediately is very frustrated. She goes to Kaikeyi. When she tells Kaikeyi that Rama, her beloved Rama, is going to be coronated, Kaikeyi is extremely happy. And she says, this is the best decision I have heard. Take away a pearl necklace. You have brought me amazing news. Then slowly Kaikeyi changes, Mantara changes Kaikeyi's mind. What is Mantara saying? Mantara says, look, if Rama becomes the king, your son, who is the second born, is not going to get anything because Rama is already celebrated by everybody. We also know that Sumitra had 2 sons. Lakshmana is already devoted to Rama. So Lakshmana and Rama together are one pack already. They are going to totally be against Bharata. Bharata and Shatrughna are together. So they're going to be divided. Your son is going to be a mere servant. And what the next thing that will happen is It is not only that Bharata has become a mere servant, Kaikeyi, even you will become Kausalya's servant. Until now, you are the beloved of Dasharatha. You are the favorite of Dasharatha. Dasharatha always listens to you. But once Rama becomes the king, Rama is just going to take care of his own mother Kausalya. We all know, we have all grown up seeing Sri Ramayana, and we all know the way Kaikeyi and Rama were bonded. It was Rama had a more wonderful and beautiful bond with Kaikeyi. It was almost like Kaikeyi is the actual mother, and Alvar says she is the Eendedutta Tai. It is almost like Rama was born out of Kaikeyi, not out of Kausalya, the way they bonded. But it is this Kaikeyi that Mantra is changing, and Mantra, the second reason she gives is that Kaikeyi, you will also become secondary, tertiary, even more. You will become nothing in front of Dasaratha. You will become nothing in this kingdom. So Bharata is going to be sidelined. Kaikeyi, you are also going to be sidelined. And the third reason that Mantra says, and this is given in Kambanat Alvan's Kammaramayanam, is that Janaka, Sita's father, and Kaikeyi's father Ashwapati do not get along. They are enemies. So now if Rama becomes the king, Janaka is also going to get more power because Sita is Rama's wife. So Rama, Sita, Lakshmana, Kausalya, Sumitra, they will all be against you. And what will Dasaratha's situation be at that time? The entire kingdom is with them. So therefore, these three reasons are what Mantra keeps on telling Kaikeyi. And Kaikeyi's mind also becomes delusional. She loses her composure. The calm and very, very level-headed Kaikeyi loses her composure right now, and she becomes Kalakyama Manattalai is what Alvars say about her. So her mind is very unclear right now. And what she does, she just changes all her dress. She removes all her jewelry and she goes into a room called a Kopagraha. So if you're unhappy, there is a room that is called a Kopagraha. Even now, if you go to Ayodhya, they will show this in Dasaratha's palace or Kaikeyi's palace. They will show a room that says that they say is a Kopagraha. This is where Kaikeyi went to show her distress, to show her frustration towards Dasaratha. Dasaratha enters now. He's very excited to share. Everybody knows, and Dasaratha has not gone directly to Kausalya or Sumitra or his other 60,000 queens to share this news. He has chosen only Kaikeyi to come and tell her, hey, this is what is happening. And Dasharatha is in for a major shock. When Kaikeyi is in the Kopagraha, he is already surprised that what has happened. And this Kodiya Kaikeyi, she changes Dasaratha's mind too. She demands that you have to give me the 2 boons that you promised to me even before we got married. So Dasharatha was helping the Devas win a battle. When he was struggling with his health, when he was wounded deeply in battle, Kaikeyi is the one that runs his chariot, that takes his chariot and ensures he wins. Therefore, out of gratitude, he gives her 2 boons. And so Dasaratha has promised 2 boons to Kaikeyi. Dasaratha has also promised to Ashwapati, Kaikeyi's father, that Ashwapati, do not worry. The son born out of Kaikeyi, from Kaikeyi is the one that will rule this kingdom. He has made that promise. He has also offered 2 boons to Kaikeyi. So therefore, Kaikeyi demands that these 2 boons be fulfilled. What are the 2 boons? The one is that her son, she says, my son Bharata, not your son. Dasharatha and Kaikeyi are married, and the son did not come just out of Kaikeyi. The son is born out of the bond of the husband and the wife. But Kaikeyi says, my son Bharata needs to be crowned the Yuvaraja. He needs to become the king after you. And the second boon that I want is that Rama be banished to the forest. Just Rama be banished to the forest. Dasharatha is shell-shocked. And they have a lot of argument. Dasharatha says the worst kind of words to Kaikeyi. He's so angry, he's so mad at Kaikeyi that it is impossible to imagine that Dasharatha, who is the personification of Dharma, can even say such things. But that is how Kaikeyi pushes. And the beautiful thing that happens here is that Dasharatha never said yes. Dasharatha does not say yes to what Kaikeyi demands. But he also does not say no. He does not know how to stop Kaikeyi. He neither agrees nor disagrees. Malakyamama Manattalarai Mannavanum Maradodiya is what Purvacharyas, the Alvar say, Maradodiya. He did not say no, but he also did not say yes. But because he was put in a bind and Dasharatha did not have a solution, he did not know how to get out of this, because Kaikeyi threatens him and says, if you do not grant these two boons of making Bharata the Yuvaraja and making sending Rama away to the forest, I'm going to kill myself. Do you want the papa of your wife dying by herself? When you are the personification of dharma, you are also the personification of satya. You always speak the truth. Do you want to be known as someone who did not keep his word? So really, in a dharma sankatam is what Dasharatha is in. Therefore, he does not say yes. He also does not say no. But because he does not have a solution, Kaikeyi decides to take charge. She calls Rama. Sumantra actually comes to wake up Dasharatha. He sees Dasharatha in a disabled state. But Kaikeyi says, go bring forth Rama. Rama comes in. And Rama prostrates to both of them. And his father does not respond at all. Dasharatha is not talking at all right now. But Kaikeyi says, here is the wish of your father. And immediately Rama responds, Amma, I do not differentiate the wish between father and you. Both of you are the same to me. If you say this is your wish, I am going to fulfill it. Go forth and state your wish. Go forth and state your wish. Kaikeyi Amma, just state your wish. Rama is the crown prince. He's going to be the crown prince. Everybody knows he's going to be the crown prince. He's also in that mental state. And Kambana Talvan describes this scene very, very beautifully. He almost says that it is impossible to describe this scene of how beautiful Rama's face was. So Rama is typically compared to a lotus. So here Kambana Talvar is first comparing Rama to a lotus that is not bloomed. It is a lotus bud that he is comparing Rama to. And he says, first, when Kaikeyi says, the first boon is, the kingdom is not yours. The kingdom is going to be Bharata's. Rama becomes slightly happy. And the reason for this happiness is extremely important for us to understand. The reason for this happiness is Rama's avatara purpose is to go meet everybody and do dharma samsthapanam. Rama loves going. So Perumal, Sriman Narayana wants to come save everybody. He does not want to wait for our prayers. He is already looking around and waiting to save everybody. So he wants to go. So when Rama realizes that the kingdom is not going to be his, he's extremely happy, because when you have a kingdom, you're a king. There are rules that you have to follow. And Rama is already a king in the other world, right? He's the king of the entire world. Everything is his. This Bhulokam is his. We are all his. The entire property is his. He's used to having that role. So when he takes an avatara, he does not want to play the same role. So he's extremely happy that his paratva gunam, the gunam of everything being under his control, will not be shown when he is a Raja. So if he's not a Raja, if he's not a king, he's immediately happy that he does not own all of these things, at least in the role that he's playing as Rama. And therefore, he becomes slightly happy. And immediately when the second wish is stated that you are to go to the forest, Rama is so happy that Appozhu alarnda thamarai vendradamma, that is, Rama's face is more beautiful than the just budding lotus. Than the lotus that is just about to bud. So the lotus bud is supposed to be extremely beautiful, very, very soft. When you look at it itself, it gives you a lot of peace. But Rama's face expression, Rama's beauty, Rama's Tirumukha Mandalam at this stage is even more beautiful. And that is what Kambana Talvar celebrates here. The reason you shall go to the forest makes Rama happy is because he can go to every single place. He can go to every single devotee and fulfill their wishes, take care of their problems. Even before problems occur, he can protect all of them. In the Raja, there are so many people to protect everybody. The Raja is already protected. So Rama would rather be in a place where he can protect everybody. So there is no rulership of the Rajam made Rama a little bit happy. There is no rulership of the Rajam. Plus you need to go away from the Rajam and be in the forest where you can do whatever you want, made Rama even more happy so that he could save all his devotees. This is beautifully explained by Kamana Tarwan. And so Rama has decided to move from here. Now Lakshmana, who is inseparable from Rama, he does Sharanagati to Rama here. And he tells Rama that, hey Rama, it is impossible for me to live without you. So I am definitely going to come with you. Rama finds it impossible to say no to Lakshmana. And even before this, Sita also demands that she join Rama. And she even states the Shastras and says, Naragum Suvargamum Nanmalaral Kone Pirivum Piriyamayamai Turisat. That is, Naragam is where Sita is away from Rama. Swargam or heaven or happiness is where Sita is always with Rama. And there are many other things Sita also says, but this is a very beautiful thing to say, that Sita being united with Rama is heaven for her, is the ultimate happiness for her. And therefore, Rama has agreed to take Sita. And now Lakshmana does Sharanagati to both Rama and Sita together. And he says, my only duty, which is what we all need to learn, is to do Kainkaryam, is to do Sharanagati to the lotus feet of Sita plus Rama, Mahalakshmi and Sri Mahavishnu, Sriman Narayana, the one that is together with Sri. It is to these two people together that we do Sharanagati and that we do service to them permanently. So the beautiful pasaram here that Kulasekara Alvar says is Sutramellam Pintodara Tulkanam Adaindavane. So they describe Rama, Sita and Lakshmana going away to the forest. It is Rama, Sita and Lakshmana. It is only three people. But Kulasekara Alvar says, Sutramellam Pintodara. Sutram means relatives. But here there is only one relative, Lakshmana. How is it Sutramellam Pintodara? The equivalent Sri Ramayana Shlokam says, Aham Sarvam Karishyami. So Lakshmana takes a verb and he says, you do not have to worry, Rama. When I am with you, the kind of service, the kind of kainkaryam I will do for you is such that the entire world is serving you. One Lakshmana is equivalent to the entire world serving Sri Rama and Sita together. And therefore, one Sharanagati, important Sharanagati of Sri Ramayana happens here, which is through Lakshmana. And Lakshmana alone is enough to serve Rama and Sita for the 14 years. And he is so used to serving Rama and Sita that even when he comes back to the Rajyam, he is the one that wants to hold the fan. He's the one that wants to hold the umbrella, the fan. He wants to do everything for Sita and Rama because he's so used to that. One Lakshmana is equivalent to the entire world. So all of these people go, and one important friendship happens here. So they cross the river Tamasa and are waiting at the river Ganga. Ganga is very huge, and at this place called Shringi Bherapuram, which we can see even today. It is near Uttar Pradesh. Rama has to cross along with Sita across Ganga so that they can go into the deeper forest. Until then, it is more city-like. And here, Rama meets his first friend, Guha. The description of Guha, of how Guha introduces himself is Tatra Raja Guho Nama Ramasya Atma Samasakha. The word Sakha means friend. And it appears, the way Valmiki is saying this, it appears as though Guha is already a friend of Rama. But we know that the Rama, anywhere you see in Sri Ramayana, you can see that there is no reference to Rama meeting Guha before this. So what happens is, Rama, the way Rama is and how much Guha has heard about the Kalyana Gunas, the greatness of Rama, that he immediately bonds. And Periyalvar calls this Siraninda Tholamai. So it is only at that moment, the moment that they meet each other, that the friendship strikes. We all know, we all meet some people and immediately we become fast friends. Similar to that, Rama and Guha become real best friends. Veer Tholamai is what it is called, almost like a soul mate. Guha just hears about the arrival of Rama and comes to meet him. And he offers all his services, so much that Guha even offers fruits, anything that Rama wants from the forest. What Rama says is that Sumantra has these horses, and Guha, you only need to take care of the well-being of these horses. I, as an ascetic, I have decided to, I have taken up the life of an ascetic now. I have been exiled to the forest. So my dharmam says that I should not accept fruits or any offerings from you. So for tonight, I am going to fast. So Sita and Lakshmana also fast, and they just spend time with Guha. Lakshmana, we know, has offered to do Kainkaryam. So what happens is that, and we also see that Guha has become a very fast friend of Rama. He's so enamored by the beauty of Rama. Everybody knows that Rama is Rama, Rajiva Lochana. He is extremely beautiful. And therefore, what happens is that Guha is also so enamored that when Lakshmana is taking care of Rama and Sita are sleeping under a tree. Lakshmana, with 2 quivers of arrows and 1 bow, he is doing pradakshanam around Rama and Sita continuously to ensure that they are safe. But we know the story of what has happened so far, right? Everybody is assuming that Bharata wanted the kingdom. It is actually Kaikeyi that wanted the kingdom, but everybody is assuming that Bharata wanted the kingdom. So Guha thinks that something will happen to Rama because Lakshmana is another brother. If Lakshmana is just walking around, he is going to attack Rama, and therefore Guha starts walking around Lakshmana and beyond Lakshmana, Rama and Sita, and says, I am going to protect Rama and Sita also. This is what happens when you are struck by the beauty of Rama and Sita. Rama, especially when Rama and Sita together, definitely. So we call this Vadi Vadagu Paduttum Pada Ittu Ide. So Guha, who has just met Rama, wants to protect him. Seeing Guha walking around, Guha's subjects also start walking around saying, Guha is a king. How can he suddenly become a friend of Rama? Maybe he will also attack Rama and Lakshmana and become a friend of Bharata. So we also need to protect, and they also start walking around. These are beautifully explained by Advars because Rama is so great. He is the personification of the Vedas. He is Sriman Narayana himself. Even though he wanted to be a human, you can tell all these things from just the way he behaves, just the way he interacts. And that is what happens here in Guha Sakyam. And Kambana Talvar says, Guha became such a close friend of Rama that Rama calls him her brother, his own brother. Guhanodum Aivaranum. He even tells Guha, then to Sugriva and then to Vibhishana that my father Dasharatha had 4 sons. He wanted more and more sons. Therefore, he has sent me and Lakshmana to the forest. First, I got Guha at the river bank of Ganga. Next, I got Sugriva at the river bank of Pampa. Now, Vibhishana, I have gotten you at the ocean shore. Now, my father has 7 sons. He's extremely happy. Such is the greatness of Rama. Now, Bharata returns to Ayodhya, and he is surprised because the entire city is mourning. With what happened to Rama, Dasharatha could not be separated from Rama. First, he loses his eyesight, then he loses himself. One thing that they say, our Purvacharyas say at this juncture, is that Dasharatha should have made some kind of a decision, because without making a decision, what happened is, and he also decided to keep up only one dharma, whatever is the Samanya dharma, the regular dharma that is expected of him as a husband and a Raja in this world. When Dharma himself, the Satya Dharma himself, Rama, was standing in front of him, he did not worry about Rama, and he instead worried about his own dharma. And therefore, he lost Rama. And we know Dasharatha, who has begotten Rama as his own son, is capable of getting Shri Vaikuntham. But Dasharatha did not get Shri Vaikuntham. Instead, he got only heaven because he kept up his normal dharma. What we have to remember is, if Sriman Narayana himself appears in front of you, which he will appear, that is the belief we need to have, which he will definitely appear, we have to be able to comprehend and choose what is right. So Dasharatha has lost his life. Bharata comes to a very forlorn city, a city that is dull, the Ayodhya that he does not know. And when Bharata walks in, Kaikeyi says, Rajan, and Bharata is shocked. Rajan, who are you addressing? Are you even talking to me? And when he does that, Kaikeyi says, yes, I'm very much talking to you. Look what I have done. When you went away, I have schemed, I've come up with this amazing idea. Now you get all of Ayodhya. There's no Rama, and Dasharatha has also gone away. So there's nobody to obstruct you from becoming king. And Bharata is shocked because Bharata is the personification of Paratantriya. Paratantriya means following whatever Sriman Narayana says. Whatever happens, you accept it with the flow. One wonderful example that they gave is like when you fly a kite, the thread goes as the wind goes. You think you can control it, but it is only to some extent. You have to let the wind fly the kite. Similarly, Paratantriyam is the ability to go with the flow, just like the kite is flying with the wind. So Bharata is exactly like that, and he asks his mother, this Rajyam is an Achit. It is a property of Rama. I am Paratantriya towards Rama, which means I am also a property of Rama. Can one property of Rama take care of another property of Rama? It is like telling, when I'm going outside, when I'm trying to lock my house, it is like telling, hey, chair, take care of my table. That is how Bharata thinks. Can a chair take care of a table? No. You, as a chit, a person who can think, lock the house and go. Can the lock take care of the house? No. The fact that you lock the house is the one that makes sure that the house is safe. So Bharata says, if I am a lock and it is the door, how can the lock and door take care of each other? So it is impossible. I just cannot accept this, Amma. And he says a lot of harsh words. He just says, you have just brought me I'm going to be infamous. You have just brought a lot of destruction. I'm going to be thought of as the worst person in this world. And as a mother, how can you do this? He says lot of words against Kaikeyi. So he immediately decides, let's go and bring back Rama. After Rama crossed Ganga, he met Bharadvaja Muni, and Bharadvaja Muni asks Rama to continue staying in his ashrama, but Rama says, I do not want to stay so close to the city, so tell me another place to go. So Rama is now living in, Bharadvaja recommends a place called Chitrakoodam, which has a few small mountains and a beautiful river, the river of Mandakini. So Rama and Sita and Lakshmana are living in a Parnashala. The Parnashala is built by Lakshmana. And Rama and Sita have some of their best memories here. Mandakini even today has very pristine waters. Chitrakoot is in the border of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. Even today it is very accessible. Even today the roads, the greenery, the beauty of Mandakini is almost like it would have been in the times of Rama. And there is a huge rock by the river of Mandakini, and they say this is where Rama and Sita used to spend a lot of time together after their swimming competitions and things like that. So it is said that some of the best memories that Sita and Rama had together was in this place called Chitrakoot, and it is highly recommended that everybody go to this place at some point in time. It is definitely worth going. That rock, the fact that you can touch a rock that Rama and Sita sat on even to this day is just so moving. It is definitely needed to go. So it is at Chitrakoot that these Rama, Sita and Lakshmana are residing very happily, and Bharata brings his retinue. At first, Guha also thinks that Bharata is against Rama and has come to destroy Rama. But when he sees Bharata, he realizes how devout Bharata is, how the servitude quality that Bharata has, and therefore Guha and Bharata also become friends. Guha helps Bharata cross the Ganga, and Bharata also meets Bharadvaja Muni, and he gives them directions to Chitrakoodam. So now Bharata comes to Chitrakoodam, and they manage to find, due to the smoke coming out of the Parnashala with the root vegetables that Sita is cooking, Bharata has found where Rama is staying. This place exists even today. It's a place called Bharat Milap. Even today, they have a beautiful statue of Rama and Bharata together. And there are also footprints on the rocks that say this is where Kausalya, Sita and Kaikeyi stood. This is where Rama, Shatrughna, Lakshmana stood. So all of these places do exist even today. And it is very scintillating. It's definitely a very moving experience to go to Chitrakoot and enjoy all of these things, to relive Ramayana through these places. And so Bharata comes, and Bharata, Sumantra, Vasishtha, Janaka, everybody, and all the queens have also come to convince Rama to come back to the kingdom. Rama laughs and says, it's like, I have a ticket now to go from Boston to India via Dubai. And Bharata, you're saying you and I should exchange roles, that I should come back and rule the kingdom, and you will continue living in the forest on my behalf. Is that what you're saying? So which means from Boston to Dubai, the ticket is on my name. From Dubai to Chennai, the ticket is going to be on your name. Will any airline accept this? No, right? Similarly, Rama says, no, this is the Vakya. This is what my father, our father, the one who always is righteous, the one who always is honest, promised that I have to go to the forest. I should not have the Rajyam, which means you, Bharata, have to rule, because that is what has been promised. Therefore, Bharata, there's no compromise. You are the one that needs to rule the kingdom. There are many other advisors. Vasishta also tries to convince. Janaka gives his counsel. There is another Maharishi who also says, we do not have to worry about what our forefathers promised. And then there's a Shastra discussion and all of that in Ayodhya Kanda. Finally, Rama still says, no, it is definitely not possible. So Bharata is also stuck in a situation where he has done Sharanagati. He's telling Rama, this is what I want. But Rama and Bharata are not aligned. What Rama wants is not what Bharata wants. What Bharata wants is not what Rama wants. Therefore, in this bind, Bharata is still looking for some way to not rule the kingdom, but have Rama come back. So Tyagaraja in one of his kritis, Aparama Bhakti Anto, Tyagaraja gives lots of quotes of the different times where bhakti is said. Rama Bhakti appears, like how Rama Sevda Halya, how Hanuman has bhakti. But in this one specific line, he says, Sukshma Gala Bharatudu. Bharata was very smart, is what he says. And to understand that Sukshmam, what we have to know is that Rama assures Bharata that after 14 years, I'm going to be the king. I will definitely be the king. So Bharata asks for some kind of surety from Rama. Say you want to get a loan from a bank, they are looking for somebody to sign that you will return the money, someone who is more wealthy than you. Okay. Or if you try to get a visa, like you're trying to go to the US or something, you try to get a visa, you have to show that you have property or enough bank balance more than what you will spend in the US, so that you can come back and take it. So what Bharata does is, okay, if that is the case, you have to give me a surety. And this surety needs to have more value than you. That is the smartness of Bharata. This more surety, this thing that has more value, that more surety is Rama's wooden sandals. Rama is not wearing sandals, but Bharata takes a pair of wooden sandals along with him, hoping that Rama is going to come back as the king, not as an ascetic, right? So he makes Rama wear those sandals. He takes it back and he says, okay, Rama, this is you. This is your sandal. This is more valuable than you, because this is a surety. This is the one that is going to take care of the kingdom. Therefore, this surety is the one that is going to rule the kingdom. This is the bank assurance. Because if you don't come back in 14 years, this Paduka will give the answer. So therefore, these wooden sandals, Bharata holds up on his head. Everybody holds an umbrella because it's more valuable than Rama. And in another kriti, Tyagaraja Swami says, Sandehamu Tirpavaya. He says, we just do puja to you. There are many rishis that have done puja to you. Is that greater, or is doing puja to your Paduka greater? Sandehamu Tirpavaya. Clarify this question. I think your Paduka is greater is how he ends, because look, the Paduka gave me assurance that you will come to me. I can do puja to you, but I don't have that assurance. But if this Paduka, the one that touched your feet, is with me, you are going to come to me. This Paduka has given me you, yourself. And what greater thing can I get? And Bharata did not even go to Ayodhya. At this point, he just goes back. He places this Paduka in a very special place called Nandigram, about 30 kilometers outside of Ayodhya. He does not go into Ayodhya at all. He lives the life of an ascetic, similar to how Rama is living. He would even wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning to get a bath in the river Sarayu, because he's worried that the townspeople will speak bad about him. He only wants to be in the thoughts of Rama. He does not want anything to interrupt him. What did Kaikeyi think? Kaikeyi thought that Bharata wanted the kingdom, but all Bharata wanted was Rama. He has been the property of Rama forever. And it is that display that Bharata is doing in Ayodhya Kanda with this Sharanagati by showing this Paduka Sahasra. So when he does this Paduka, he brings back this Paduka and he does the Pattabhishekam to the Paduka itself. And anything that is offered to the kingdom is first offered to the Paduka and then deposited into the treasury. So he says it is the Paduka, Rama's Paduka, that is ruling this kingdom. And I am only a mere servant. And this Paduka is the one that is protecting everybody. Even today, when you go to Nandigram, you can see many different Padukas. A very beautiful place again. Definitely must visit. It is very moving to imagine how for 14 years, Bharata could have gotten reassurance just with that Paduka. If Bharata can get, can we not get? Aren't we in the same situation? So it is this Paduka, the many gurus that we have today. They are the feet of Perumal. They are the Paduka of Perumal. And it is them that we have to follow. It is them who enlighten us, who take care of us. And they are the ones that are going to show us this journey of attaining Rama. Therefore, Ayodhya Kandam starts with the planning of Yuvaraja Pattabhishekam and ends with the Pattabhishekam of the Paduka. And what happens is Bharata goes back like this, and Rama decides that, okay, now that the people of Ayodhya know where I am staying in Chitrakoodam, they will start coming back here. And this itself will become, Chitrakoodam itself will become Ayodhya. Therefore, I need to move away. One example that they give here is that it's Ekadasi, I have decided to fast today. But I go to the temple. They give me Perumal Prasadam. So I say, I do not want to say no to Perumal Prasadam. So I take a little bit. Like that, I go to many temples and I keep getting a lot of Prasadam and I keep saying no. I don't keep saying no, I just keep taking it. Which means the fast that I decided to take on Ekadasi has become a feast instead of a fast. So Rama decides to move away into Dandakaranya from Chitrakuta forest. He moves into Dandakaranya so that he can continue his fast of being an ascetic, of fulfilling the vow that his father has given and fulfilling his avatara rahasyam. So they move to the Dandakaranya forest. That's where Ayodhya Kandam ends. And let us thank you once again to Loka Kshema Satsang for this wonderful opportunity where we are not fasting on Rama, we're feasting on Rama. And we hope that the many days that we come, the many different ways that we enjoy Rama, we can continue to feast on Rama. Shri Rama Rama Rameti, Rame Rame Manorame, Sahasranama Tattulyam, Rama Nama Varanani, Srimathe Ramanujaya Namaha, Alvar Emberamanar Jiyar Tiruvadigaleye Sharanam.
Thank you, Mayuraji. That was a wonderful satsang, and it was such a nice upanyasam. Very, very detailed and many fine informations which we never knew before. You just brought them into light. It was so nice. Thank you for that. The one message I wanted to take a note was like, enna லைஃப்ல எந்த விதமான எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம் டெசிஷன்ஸ் வந்தாலும் how at least our அந்த அவதார புருஷர் கிட்ட இருந்து we have to adapt that being placed. That was like that brought goosebumps when you said அன்றந்த தாமரை, like when காட்டுக்கு போகும்போதும் சரி எல்லாமே ஒரு ஹாப்பினஸ் அப்படிங்கும்போது I could really imagine it virtually. எப்படி அழகா சிரிச்சுண்டு எப்படி இருந்திருப்பாருன்னு. That as householders நமக்கு வரது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம், but we should at least அது கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா மொள்ளா வரணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு I think we have to pray. It was so touching, and thank you for that wonderful pravachan. Thank you.
அதாவது சந்தோஷம் வந்தாலும் வருத்தம் வந்தாலும் ஒரே நிலைமையில இருக்கணும். லைக் நமக்கு நிறைய அச்சீவ்மெண்ட்ஸ் வந்துடுதுன்னா தலைமையில ஏறி குதிச்சுண்டோம். நமக்கு ரொம்ப சோகம் வந்தாலும் நம்ம ரொம்ப கவலைப்படாம ஒரே மாதிரி சிரிச்சுட்டே இருக்கணும்ன்றது தான் அதோட அர்த்தம். அண்ட் we had an entire feast of Ramayana today. ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது மயூரலவலி மேடம். உங்களோட லெக்சர்ஸ்லாம் முன்னாடியே கூட நான் கேட்டிருக்கேன். It's so nice and wonderful.
அடியேன்
உங்களோட
Jai Shri
1
Ram.
minute திருப்பாவை நான் ரெகுலரா வாட்ச் பண்ணுவேன். நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கிடைக்கும், கத்துக்கிறதுக்கும் அண்ட் சொல்றதுக்கும். ஸோ தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் ஜாயினிங் டுடே.
அடியேன் கிருபை. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் ஃபார் தி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி. ராமரை பத்தி எங்க பேசினாலும் இனிமையான ராமன் அடியேன் மனத்துக்கினியன்.
அது ஒரு ஸ்ரீ துஷ்யந்த் ஸ்ரீதர் அவரோட ஒரு உபன்யாசம்ல சொல்லுவார், when Mahabharata comes you have so many characters, but Ramayanam வரும்போது it's only Rama, he's the hero and he is the hero அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவார். That's what is the speciality about Ramayana and Shri Rama. Thank you. And we will move on to the next segment of our satsang today. It is Gayatri Ramayanam chanting by Srimathe Janaki Raghupati.
Namaskaram to all. சின்னதா தியான ஸ்லோகம் கொஞ்சமா சொல்றேன். குஜந்தம் ராம ராமேதி மதுரம் மதுராக்ஷரம் ஆருஹ்ய கவிதா சாகம் வந்தே வால்மீகி கோகிலம் வால்மீகி முனிசங்கஸ்ய கவிதா வனஜாரிணக ஸ்ருண்வன் ராம